Thank you, Kamakshi, for the lovely, lovely introduction. So now that you know that I am Sonali Nayak from Bangalore, today I would like to speak on a really special topic which is very close to my heart. Happy Mother's Day to all the lovely mothers out there. You know, it's a very special privilege to be a mother. So, you are all awesome mothers of wonderful kids, and our kids are angels. Angels? Our kids also throw a lot of tantrums, right? So, are they being the angels all the time? Are they actually being the so called angels that I just called? So, what do you do when the child throws a fit of tantrum? Maybe you give in, or maybe you give up, or maybe you say, next time I will handle it better. Next time it's there anyways. Anyway, she's just a child. So, what you should do? Certainly, you should not give in. Hello, once again. I am a mindful mindset coach who helps you enhance your self esteem and thereby also your emotional wellness. Today, I am here to speak about being an example. It's about how you, as a mother, can be a great example. It's about how you, as a mother, you are also an important role model in the life of your child. Today, it is a very special edition and it is brought to you by I Am and Rotary Club on today's special occasion of Mother's Day. So, what's so special about today? We all know that a mother is the child's first teacher. A mother is the first guru. And have you ever thought a mother is not perfect? Actually speaking, no mother is perfect. Why? Because she is not trained. And even if she were to be trained, she would certainly not be perfect even then. She doesn't come with a manual. Now tell me, do you come with a manual to live your life? No, right? So even a mother doesn't have one. And even if a mom came up with one manual, again, the challenge would be different for each child. You would need to have customized manuals across the globe. And do you know one thing? A mother is always guilty most of the times for the lot of mistakes that she keeps making in bringing up her children. She gives her best self. She gives the best of what she knows. She is judged by others and she is also judged by her very own self. Why go far? She herself sits and judges. I didn't do this well. I could have done that better. I yelled at my baby. So, it's very difficult to be a mother. Have you heard about this Guru Shishya Paddhati in India? A guru-disciple system of learning where the disciple has to surrender to the guru. Even if when you go to our regular schools, only when you surrender to your teacher, your knowledge, the education that you're taking gets imparted to you in the rightful way. So similarly, even in the Guru Shishya Paddhati, here the student has to completely surrender to the guru. But a mother is such a guru who surrenders completely to her child. Only a mother can be such a teacher who completely surrenders to her child. She loves her child unconditionally. She does everything to the best of her knowledge. And there is an unconditional love bond in this relationship. So, when the mother actually scolds her child, yells at her child, she actually goes through a lot of suffering inside. Inside her, there's a lot of guilt, a lot of self-doubt in the matter of bringing up her own children. Today, I would like to share a good news with you. Good news is that you're not perfect and you needn't be perfect either. But yes, importantly, you will need to train your child in being emotionally strong. How strong are you emotionally? You imbibe the same in your children too. I'm not telling anything you don't know. When the age is tender and the time is right, you need to correct your child. Allowing the child to be playful to a certain limit or extent is fine, but never delay the education of your child, especially the emotional training part, to tomorrow. Because the correction in the behaviors only happens when you nip it in the bud. You're already trained to do a lot of things for tomorrow. You have trained yourself enough to procrastinate. But remember, you cannot do that in the matter of your child. Remember, your child is watching you. And what example are you setting for your child? Your child learns from imitating you. Every behavior that you display, it is modeling you. So, what kind of a model are you being for your child? Now, I will share a quick short story which will help you understand better. There will be a mother and daughter that are actually traveling by train. Okay, so both are sitting by the window seat and both are reading. So, what are they reading? Of course, a book. Okay, now there is a co-passenger who is also traveling along with them, who's observing all this. And he is amazed to see that the little girl is sitting and reading quietly with a book. And he exclaims in surprise, he asks the mother, "How is it that you managed to make your daughter sit with a book and that too for so long? I have seen children make a hue and cry over playing on a mobile phone. They cannot just breathe without being on a mobile, playing on a mobile." Mother laughs and replies, "Nothing. At home we have a routine. Every day I read a book for an hour. And when I do that, she also sits along with me and reads." So that's how she's actually got into a habit of reading the book. So this child, as we all know, is following her role model, her mother. She's imitating her mother's actions. So we were also children once upon a time, right? And we have also copied our parents, right? So we have copied several of their habits, their behaviors, the way they stand, the way they sit, the way they eat, everything we have copied from our parents. So even our children will also copy us. So from the way you hold your cup to the way you talk to people, to the way every damn habit and everything that you do, or everything that you even feel, will be copied by your little ones. So everything is a copy paste. So haven't you heard this common adage that be careful what you're speaking in front of your children? So you have to change a particular habit in your child. It's not very difficult as anticipated. You just have to look around. Who's having such a habit in the house? Or maybe just look within yourself. So work on your own habits if you want to be the right models in front of your children. So now that's a very easy parenting tip. But I bet it's not as easy to follow, because it's not very easy to change yourself either. But you can always try. So what do we have to learn from all this? Simple. You have to keep working on yourself ongoingly. You have to be a lifelong learner. Maybe the child actually teaches us a lot, because it is nothing but a reflection of what you are and who you are being. So nothing more than that. Normally I would say work on yourself for your own sake, for your own self-love. But then When you have a little one always having curious pair of eyes watching at you all the time, then you have to be extra careful. So, as a special respect to all the mothers today, love yourself more, take care of yourself more. And when you do this, when your little one is watching you do all this, imagine what kind of model you are creating for your little one. When you actually grow in your self-love, a child sees that, and by your example, how it is to love itself. And that's the language it will also replicate within herself or himself. So, I can give you a few examples like you love to exercise, you exercise more, your baby will also love to be like mama or papa and exercise more. You give priority to family and relationships, and you know how to manage relationships well. Baby will also see you and model your behavior. You are very cribby, not so good in relationships, demand or expect your own space, and you just want to be to yourself or just your inner space, inner circle. Bus. Baby will grow up and replicate that as well. So be careful, mothers, who you're being. Those curious pair of eyes, as I said, are watching every action that you do. Everything that you say is copy pasted. Everything that you feel, everything is replicated. And they are building a perception of the world. And this perception is formed through filters. So what is it? As you grow up, you have created a few filters in the world that you look around you. Now your baby also has filters. As it's growing up, it starts viewing the world from its filtered viewpoints. So when it actually replicates the negatives from you, it is having a filter of those filters. Imagine what's the impact on the baby. They are creating a filter of the filters that you already have. So please keep working on yourself consistently. And when I say consistently, work on who you're being around the child. And not just the child, who you're being in your life as a whole. And importantly, if you're a mother, it is very crucial. So take care of taking care of what you do, speak, and act. So be the model you want your children to grow up looking at. So, having said that, I would like to thank I Am Rotary once again for this wonderful opportunity given to me to speak my heart out, to speak out my mind on this forum. So, have a happy time, my dear mothers, on Mother's Day. Thank you. Bye.